with the thunder, baby, might just clap your crew.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bulls to the Wall trading video. This will be a watch list for Tuesday, October 17th, 2017. I did not put any videos last night or today. I had a crazy day Sunday, and I couldn't really do my watch list, and I didn't trade anything today, so there was no recap. But this again will be a recap video for Tuesday. This will be a watch list video for Tuesday, October 17, 2017. As always, I'm not a financial planner or advisor. Please do your own research. If a stock looks good to me, it doesn't necessarily need to look good to you. And I am not being sponsored by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim to push their product or any other company. This is solely on me. So these are the stocks that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. I'm going to do this quickly like I always do. I don't like to waste too much time. So the first one that I have is ECYT. This one I've had for a couple of days now. It hasn't really done much, but it still has the high of $4.58, which was a couple of days ago. Actually Friday, I believe. And it hasn't reached that point again. And we're just looking for it to go above that point, or that line that we drew at 458 with good volume. It didn't really do much today, but we're just gonna follow through with it. CPST is the same thing. Let me delete this old line, actually both of these lines. The chart doesn't look all that great on this one, but again, I do like the fact that it reached the high of 135 and it hasn't crossed that yet. So if it is able to start creeping back up and past that $1.35 mark with good volume, it could be a good one. Chart doesn't look all that great, not much volume today, but again, we don't really know what it's going to do tomorrow in the pre-market or even after the market opens. Next one, BLDP. This one is a little bit higher in price. It reached a high of $5.35. Last night in the post market, when the market opened, it just went down, and now it's at around $4.95. So it has a long way to go, but yeah, the chart doesn't look all that great. But I'm still gonna keep it on there because we don't really know what it's gonna do. And again, it's a little bit over less than 2 million in the volume. Doesn't look all that great, but I identified this as a chart that has potential. Doesn't mean that it will. Doesn't mean that it's gonna do whatever we want it to do tomorrow. But it does have potential, and we have to see it through. All right, then my next ones that I do have a lot here, so I'm gonna do this very, very quickly. I don't want to waste too much time. CDTI. This one's one that I just kind of stumbled upon. It doesn't have the volume that I like. I usually like a million or more, but I do like this chart. It had a high of $2.25 on Friday, and today it reached it and it just went down. Now that I zoom in, this chart right here is trash, but if it does have good volume in the pre-market and it goes above 225, it could be a good one. Because look at this movement that it had right here before reaching that 225. But we just have to wait and see what it does tomorrow. AGEN, another one that chart doesn't look all that great. As you can tell right here, it just looks kind of messy. But I do like the fact that it reached the high of $4.85 today, and it looked like it spiked up a little bit to $4.77. So it's about 8 cents away. So this one could be picking up a little bit of steam, so we have to keep track of that one. BW is another one that looks like it had a little run right here in the post market. It finished the day going up, so that's a good sign. It looks like I have some lines drawn already on here. Let me take a look. All right, so we have a line at 450 and a line at 430-ish. So these are two entry points. You can play either entry. It looks like the one at 430 would be at 432 is a safer bet for now, obviously, because it's closer to the price right now. But again, it all depends on the volume and how the chart looks in the morning. If it does break this in the pre-market, then my target will be the 452 line that I had over here. AXAS is another one that I have. Not that much volume, but it did get stopped out at $2. If you guys have been following my videos, you guys know that a whole number is a major resistance point, a mental resistance. So what I mean by that is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, so on. It is a big resistance point. So whenever a stock can go above that whole dollar amount, it's good news. Chart doesn't look all that great, but I do like the fact that it got stopped out at $2. TXMD, this one is one that moved up to $4.87 today. Again, the chart doesn't look all that great, but I do like the fact that it reached 487, came down, came back up, down and up, down and up. So it's on a little up and down trend, hoping that the momentum can carry it above 487. It has 2.5 million in volume, so that's good. So we just want to see if that momentum can carry it. It had a pretty good run this morning when the market opened, so hopefully it can have a similar day like that tomorrow. Actually, hold on, I think I just this one might not be a good one. I just realized that it's down here to 471. I don't know if you guys can see that line right there, but I'm still gonna keep it on there. I'm not gonna take it off. SFUN, this one, as you can tell, had a pretty good day from the morning to the close. It didn't go down, it just kept going up and up and up to highs of 447. I'll draw my line right there, and it's hanging around 447, so that's a pretty good sign. It's keeping its high, so I'm definitely excited about that. And 2.5 in volume, so keeping up with that one tomorrow, seeing how it responds to the pre-market. RGSC, this one's one that I had a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. Today it reached highs of $2.37, and it looks like it's currently at $2.30, so it's just 7 cents away. Under 3 million in volume, but chart doesn't look all that great, but this spike up looks really good. So the potential is there. We just have to follow it through, and it finished the day right here with big solid candles going up, so that's great. But in between it doesn't look all that great, so we just have to keep it on the watch list and see what happens. ETRM, this one had a nice run at the market close. As you can tell right here, it just kept moving up and up and up to $2.30 after the market closed. I do have a line drawn here from the past. Let's see where that is. Ooh, that may go back far, to $2.45. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna definitely keep this $2.45 on there, and my entry point will be at 230. Or if it breaks above this in the pre-market and moving up, then I would want it to play above the 245. HTGM, next one on the list. This is an old line. It broke through already, so it's not relevant anymore. So I will delete it, and I'll draw my new line at 244. Again, I don't think I need to say much as to what I'm looking for, because it's just the same thing every time that I'm looking at these charts. So just looking for the price action to break above with good volume. GSAT, high is at 165. We identify the high, we draw our line, and same thing, hoping that with good volume the price action can go up and break through the line that we drew. LINU, we recognize a high at 229, and I think I have lines drawn on this one also. Yeah, okay, so here's two other resistance lines at 320 and at 260. So if this one breaks above 230-ish, 229, whatever it was, we could get out at 258. and if we get in at 258, then we could get out at 320. So that's why I'm going to keep those lines on there. So yeah, if this breaks above 230, then I could ride that until the next resistance lines, which is 258. So it's all how you guys like to play it, and how you guys want to trade it. Next one is NE. This is an old line, so I'm gonna take that out, and I'm gonna identify my high point of the day, which is 412. I'll draw my line right there. Chart doesn't look all that great, but it has 5 million in volume, so I'm definitely interested in that. I don't think I have previous lines drawn on this one. Oh, I do. Alright, so if this one were to break here, it has a lot of ground to make up. So I like this one. So I will definitely keep this one on watch. This one has a lot of potential, but it moves kind of slow. It doesn't make real sharp movements. So this one might take a little while to move up, but the potential is there. GLUU. This is an old line that already got used. So we draw a new line at $4.57. It finished the day going up right here, as you can tell right here. And again, 6 million in the volume, which is good. Just hoping that it can keep that momentum and keep that volume and hopefully cross that $4.57. LBIX, this one was probably one of the biggest gainers today, or the ones with a lot of momentum, 13 million. This one, what did I do with this one? I had my line drawn at 375 from Friday. At the open, it didn't cross that, so there was not much for me to do there. I could have played or invested on the pre-market high, which would have been right here, right there. Just draw it right there. But instead of doing that, I would have much rather liked to see it go above Friday's high. So you could have invested using the pre-market high, but in this situation, I would have preferred it for it to go above the previous day high, which would have been on Friday. Oops. So you have several entries on this one, or you could have had several entries on this one. And the last one, TRXC, previous high 344 on Friday, I believe, or was that today? That's today. Never broke it, never went up to that, but in the post market, it started gapping up, as you can tell right here. Just started going up, and it's currently at like 214, so it has 30 cents to make up, but it has 80 million in volume, which is incredible. So this one is one that looks good. This one's probably one of the best ones. I'm hoping that the momentum can carry it and break above that 344. So that's gonna do it. I know I have a lot, and maybe I spoke too fast, but I don't like making long videos because I know people probably only watch a couple minutes. But that's gonna do it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. If you're learning, please leave me a comment on anything you want to see. I hope you guys are learning from me. I hope these videos are helping you guys out. And for those of you that maybe this is your first time watching this video, this is a channel that I created for me to share my experiences and just help people out. I like sharing my watch list. I like doing recaps, just so this is a form for people to learn and hopefully not make the mistakes that I make or that I made. Even though I still make mistakes. I mean, I made a video a couple days ago on breaking one of my rules. I broke my rules and I lost money. By no means am I saying I'm a professional trader. I'm not saying that I'm a millionaire. I'm just an average guy that learned to do this, and I love making these videos and sharing my experiences with you guys. And if you guys see value in that, please subscribe and just stay tuned. So have a good one, have a good night, have a good day in the markets tomorrow, and I will have my recap video tomorrow, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Check back in tomorrow. Later, guys.